Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. Today we're going to be doing challenges 41 through 50 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. And to start we have challenge number 41, which is Gangplank. Special rules are arcane emissions. Game start, all players start with 3 spell mana, and beyond mere flesh. The foe's units have +1/+1 for each of their keywords. I'm going to be using Misfortune for this, Archangel's Grand General's Counterplan, Luden's Tempest. Idea is to just play Make It Rain a lot of times. You can just take Zoe here, sounds fine. Quick Strike Blade probably doesn't hurt. And we can just skip here. We go on to Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Round start, the foe summons a Powder Keg. The first time the foe starts this round with less than 20 health, summon the Dreadway. I think Misfortune is probably the champion that changes the most when you have 6-star versus less stars. Challenge 42 is Caitlyn and Lulu. Special rules are combat awareness. All units have scout and prophet of an Elder God 2. When the foe attacks spawn 3. You're going to want to make sure that there are very few units on the board, otherwise the scout plus prophet of the Elder God 2 is going to be bad. And again, we're using Misfortune, same build, Archangels, Grand Generals, Ludens. Every round they could add 6 to the spawn, and that would be pretty unfortunate for you, so I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. This one cost Jailbreak's kinda nice. I'm gonna take a Make It Rain, that'll help me keep the enemy units down, and I'll take Dragon Fury here, +1/+1, making her a little bit more durable. And we go into Caitlyn, whose power is on the case. Round start, the foe plants 1 Flash Bomb Trap in the top 8 cards of the player's deck. Could Scout attack. I don't think there's anything else we can do, so may as well. And again, just make sure there's no units on their board. Seems like the best thing to do. I'm gonna pass because I feel like we're gonna need to kill something. This Caitlyn in particular. With a 6-star power, I can just Make It Rain here. If you didn't have the 6-star power, that would do less damage, so you probably want to, still Make It Rain, but it would be less good. And we attack with Scout. And we attack again. If you do have a relic, you just stack 1-cost units and you win the game. It's really silly. And we go into Lulu, whose power is Adorabus. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. So Lulu can make a lot of units on the board, which with Scout is a little bit terrifying, I would say.
bullet to the face. Here I am, wherever here is. I'm gonna call you Zippy. Let's see all the colors.
Ye started without me.
Again, just make sure they have no units on board.
On the tree.
Challenge 43 is Fiora. Special rules are Unflinching Strength, which is Noxus Discount, and Rock Too Hard. Rounds start deal 1 to all players' units. For this we're going to be using Kindred with Guardian Angel and Double Stalker's Blade. I've said this before, I think Kindred is the perfect counter to Fiora. There is nothing that Fiora can do that Kindred doesn't beat. I'm gonna look for cost reduction or a lot of damage. And we find neither.
I would cut down the opposition.
And we go into Fiora, whose power is Time to Duel. When one of the foe's allies challenges an enemy, give the ally +1/+1 and tough this round. Just block with the first wave, it doesn't do anything after it makes the prey.
There's a chill in the air.
Alright, does 1 damage to everything. Oh, my bad.
Sentinels of light don't fear the dark.
Didn't draw Kindred, which I don't love.
The finest blades for my lady.
I need only one to win.
I clicked the wrong button there. All of these are gonna die. I think we'll do this.
Don't get in my way.
And we finally get Kindred, which is great.
She can.
Can attack here. But now we can drop Kindred.
As you wish, dear wolf.
Yours is known across the land.
If I had more mana, I'd Mask Mother and Spirit Journey, for example.
I remember our beginning.
I as well, dear wolf.
And we'll just crumble here.
End my time. Find the beginning.
It's playtime.
Easy win. This is something I'm testing. This is challenge 44. We have Viego here. Special rules are magic number when the player draws a card, set its cost to 3, and small stuff when the player summons a unit, set it to 1/1. For this I'm going to use a Kayle, Crown Guard Inheritance, Chemtech Duplicator, and Corrupted Star Fragment. Now, my Kayle does have 6 stars, so that'll make it pretty good. However, I don't think it's going to be too much different if you don't. The idea here is going to be, we'll just take something low cost, although if we draw it's going to be 3 anyway, so potentially that is not the right thing to do. The idea is going to be that Kayle creates the Targon's Blessing in hand, and Blessing of Targon. And we'll be able to cast that on something and make it +3/+3, so that'll negate the negative effect of small stuff. That is the idea. We'll take Farsight Alteration. We go into Viego, whose power is Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round, so we also want to make sure that our followers aren't dying. But I think the ideal scenario is that you don't drop a unit until you can also play Blessing of Targon on it.
Come, the journey ahead is long.
Otherwise it'll die. I'm just gonna pass here.
Do not fear death.
Thought they were gonna play something. Drop this. This is a passing move. If they do something like Vengeance, I'll hit that instead of kill. So that does 4. This is +3, which is not enough. But it should still give bonus stats to something, although that doesn't matter because when we summon it, it's going to be +1. Or 1/1 rather.
Or death for all who live.
It is for the divine to dispense justice.
As you can see. You're in Chemtech though.
Bear witness. Don't ask for permission or forgiveness. Truth, guide my sword.
Can't believe I'm being beaten by Black Spear. It's so sad.
The whole world will know my anguish.
And nothing we play actually matters.
Make this interesting for me.
Do want to play one more card to level Samira, but we have no mana.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
I forgot my rule.
Obey your king.
Heroine's gonna be a little bad for us.
What a shame. Make this interesting for me. Just when you thought you'd seen it all. Blink and you miss me.
Sure.
Isn't it thrilling? My mama would love you. Blink and you'll miss me. Oh, they're watching.
I don't think I want to lose these just yet.
Try to keep it. Thrilling. Blink and you'll miss me.
Burst shield vault to stun. Yeah. So we never got hit with Vengeance, we never got hit with Dawning Shadow. But yeah, that went terribly, I would not suggest. I think the only reason I stayed alive was that 6-star power where when you summon a thing it does damage to everything. Yeah, that was bad. Don't do that. Challenge 45 is Kayle and Misfortune. Special rules are Bilgewater Discount and Rock Too Hard. Rounds start, deal 1 to all the players' units. For this we're going to be using Ahri. We're actually going to be using Ahri for the next 3. Lost Chapter, Hymn of Valor, Curator's Gatebreaker. This works no matter how many stars you have. Makes you pretty uninteractable, which is good for you, bad for them. You do want to find anything that has the word recall on it, so that you can recall Ahri more times. More copies of Charm are good. Oh, no, that Crystal Carrier matters, but we'll take it. We go into Kayle, whose power is Rapid Evolution. Round start, the foe grants each of their units +1/+1 and a random keyword. I hate this power, it's so strong. This starting hand would be great if I had Ahri.
My shield is yours. The winter's claw strikes.
I think we attack again if he blocks, that's good for us. Less units, more better. And we do get Ahri now. I think we just drop her? That seems fine. They don't have mana, so blocking should be fine. Hymn of Valor. Charm is probably better than Sprite Dance here, because we can't give the stats away to anything. And we Hymn of Valor again. Next round we can attack. We're forced to block one, we recall into the other, and then when we recall, we will kill the enemy nexus. If you don't have the 6-star power, then when you play next, you would kill the enemy nexus, and it would look roughly the same as that. 6-star power is actually not as powerful as I thought, because when you're doubling damage every round, turns out it doesn't actually matter if you do that a round sooner. So.
Sure you can handle
Then we go into Misfortune, whose power is Boarding Party. When the foe's units attack, deal 1 to the player's battling units and the player's nexus. I think the 5-star on Ahri is actually more significant than the 6-star. Just having that extra mana to play more recalls is really strong.
Looking for trouble?
I think I'm fine just taking damage here.
Looking for trouble.
I mean, I'm never gonna block. That's just not a thing that's gonna happen. Go ahead and pass.
Looking for trouble. It's down to you. Funny.
Replay, redouble,
You've got dangerous eyes.
recall,
Not just yet.
replay. Pretty fun. I like Ahri. Challenge 46 is Lulu and Swain. Special rules are no looking back. This does nothing, and Rock Too Hard. Round start, deal 1 to all the players' units. Using Ahri's same build. Lost Chapter, Curators, Gatebreaker, Hymn of Valor. There are other builds you can do, but why? I hear sometimes people can get bored. I'm not one of those people. Just doubling down on recall here. We go into Lulu, whose power is Adorabus. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round.
Yup, that tasted purple.
And gameplay is the same. You drop Ahri, you boost Ahri, you recall Ahri, you play Ahri. Do that forever, win game.
I see someone's been practicing their authority spell, just like you showed me, Lulu.
You can also play elusive units and attack and switch places with them.
Sentience is a curse.
Some seek a path, others a fall.
I go with the flow for now.
I'm personally never gonna get bored of that, but you know, I get it if you do. Spirit Stone on Ahri will create a charm in hand when you play her, so that'll give a way to recall, which is all you're looking for. We go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 3 to all the player's damage units. Do you want Ahri? So I'm just gonna full reroll. And we drop Ahri. Redouble Valor.
I have my order.
Can attack here, why not? Probably should have played the Dancing Droplet and then attacked. Oh, Rock Too Hard does damage. Oh. Redoubled Valor. Charm away. Replay. Could redouble Valor again, but it doesn't actually matter. You take 4 damage there? I wasn't paying attention. I meant to pay attention, and then I didn't pay attention. Drop Katarina here. Oh, she's gonna win the game. And apparently crash it. I will look back on the video and then decide if your units take 4 damage there. I think they do. And if that is the case, then you should be a little bit careful here, because you'll need at least 4 hit points, otherwise your unit's going to die between the Rock Too Hard and Swain's power. Challenge 47 is Thresh. Special rules are Forest Workout, all units have Strike double my power, and Power Overwhelming. Again, this has been upgraded, so it's round and grant the foe's units everywhere +1/+1, and it just used to be the foe's units, not everywhere. And for this we're going to be using Ahri again. This was just a laziness pick, and obviously Ahri is strong enough that you never have to worry about anything. Cost reduction is kind of ideal on Ahri. Farsight Alteration also not bad. I'm happy taking Spirit Stone for the same reason as last time. When you play Spirit Stone, or when you play Ahri, you would get an Ahri's charm in hand, and then you can recall her. Then we go into Thresh, whose power is Damnation. Game start, the foe summons Vaults of Hellia. When Thresh levels up, the foe creates 3 Shadow Isles champions in deck. I should have full rerolled so I could actually draw my champion. I don't... Sometimes, man.
No prey, no pay. Then.
I love being a meaningless pawn.
Then we get our champion. This is gonna be pretty funny, because every time she strikes, she's gonna double her power.
Love ya.
For instance, strike, double, and then we can recall, and then that would actually also double your power again, so you'd be 48. Then you would drop it, hit, and then be at 96. Be very good times. Unfortunately, Thresh does not have 200 hit points. Challenge 48 is our second small stuff. If you have problems with small stuff, it's not bad to just drop Jinx on it. Like that is a solution. When the player summons a unit, set it to 1/1. Hemorrhage. Round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has. And Butcher's Block, all units have Plunger, grant me a +1/+1. Since it is Darius, he's going to have Hemorrhage twice, because that's his main power. So if he has a full board, you'll take 12 damage, and that would be very bad. Try to avoid that. For this, we're going to be using Lux Illuminated, Dream of Yordles. That'll give us Spirit, which hopefully will give us +1, but it might not because of the small stuff. Tempest Blade and Crown Guard Inheritance. Idea will be play Lux around round 3, attack and win the game. Take Twisted Fate, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And at the champion item chest, Farsight always good. We have a bunch of rerolls, so we can look for something maybe better. We're going to take Focusing Crystal. This will give us a way to beat small stuff. Then we go into Darius, whose power is Hemorrhage. Round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has. I think an ideal champion item chest would be like Shadow Totem, so that when you play Lux you get 2 Lux, and then you can use 1 Lux to boost your other Lux, and that tends to work pretty well. I'm just going to pass here. Since they did not play, or since they used all their mana, I feel fine playing. But we do want to have enough mana to use Prismatic Barrier in case we have to. I'm fine just playing again here. We'll take this. And you can see our life is already strongly in decline. I don't want to get stunned and they have Apprehend, so I'm going to boost Lux and attack. I am a little concerned about living. It's just an incredible amount of damage.
Deal me in. Hold it, partner. Reporting
in. I think we pray here. Okay, we lose. That's it. That's the game. There is no amount of blocking we could do that would save us here. Maybe? Okay, we're good. We're only going to take 9. Fortunately, I don't believe I have a way to win.
Looks like trouble. No one will remember you.
I'll turn the tide.
Okay, looks like I had to play a little more aggressively. I think that Darius dropped on round 2. Yeah, it's not great.
Every army needs a general.
We go again. I think the main idea is still fine. It just didn't work out. I can't really attack here. It's just so much damage. We could stun, but then we don't have mana.
Did you make that pendant
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say a little prayer here.
I wouldn't do that.
I think this is okay. This should be roughly okay.
Burn away the shadows.
Mysterious might.
This should give us rally as well.
Magic brings radiance, casts out every shadow. We fight together.
My best side chicks yet.
The crown god. What was they so afraid of? We fight
Okay.
together.
We do get through that. That was not pretty though. I think I would jinx this. That was really rough. Challenge 49 is Viego and Nautilus. Special rules are on guard. Rounds start, create a fleeting single combat in all players' hands, and power overwhelming. Round end, grant the foe's units everywhere +1/+1. We're using Lux Illuminated again, Dreams of Yordles, Tempest Blade, Crown Guard, Inheritance. If we do get to attack, we will win. But yeah, we saw in the last that if that's not the case, things can go very bad very fast. So I'm actually shocked at how difficult that was. And take Lucy in here. Scout luck seems good. Deathless Lumino Sprite, sure, why not? You go into Viego, whose power is Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. Power Overwhelming plus Encroaching Miss. Probably not a good combination for you. Let's drop our Lumino Sprite. You have to remember that single combat exists.
I am Luxana, Lady of Light. Magic brings us together. Demacia defends its own.
I know I have Scout, but I didn't use it because if I Scout attacked and got hit by single combat, that would have been bad, but then I got hit with single combat anyway, and it was still bad, so... Lessons. Lucian will capture. I think we're in a good spot.
Bring in the heat. Strike hard, strike true.
We do have Rally.
Burn away the shadows.
Obey your king.
Take Excavator's charge. We can get rid of a card here. Probably Aberrant Mage Seeker. We go into Nautilus, whose power is All Will Drown. When any unit dies, heal the foe's Nexus 1, and the foe tosses 1 if they aren't deep. It seems fine. I guess a Lumino Sprite would probably be better, but not too worried about it.
Feather mean anything to you?
A little worried about that.
There's a chill in the air.
We will have Prismatic Barrier next round.
Blood and guts, golden glory. Set the hooks.
Light of Demacia, burn away the shadows.
No room for doubt.
I am not afraid of the light within. Magic brings us together. You can't hide from the Demacia defends its own.
Bring in the heat.
What was I so
Not sure why they didn't play any cards. Odd choice.
magic brings us together. No match for Crown
Finally, we have Challenge 50. This is Yasuo. We're using LeBlanc. Special rules are Frenzied Fighting. The player's units have +2/+2. Round end, deal 2 to all the player's units. And Prophet of an Elder God 2. When the foe attacks, spawn 3. LeBlanc, Guardian Angel, double Stalkers. basically clone LeBlanc's infinitely win game. Yeah, whatever. Take Victor, why not? I like Legion Saboteur here with Crystal Carrier. More mana is always good. And we can take Power Rift, that should give us a turn 1 LeBlanc. And we go into Yasuo, whose power is Gathering Storm. When the foe's units attack, stun the player's weakest unit, and the foe draws 1. Can't play LeBlanc if you don't draw LeBlanc. You can play House Spider here. When they attack, it'll stun the smallest unit, which will let us block with the biggest unit. And we can play Sharpen Resolve just to heal up the health a little bit. I think I'm fine attacking here. And we'll boost this unit. Yeah.
My friend and I are toll collectors.
Join the glorious evolution.
Gonna take some damage here.
No fools. Inferior construct. Yes, of course. To me, my little brethren.
I picked wrong.
Still cling to flesh and fur?
Even the greatest mind likes pets.
Analyzing approach.
Progress.
As humanity ebbs, the machines rise.
See you there.
Genius in action.
We are desperately trying to keep Victor alive here.
Take the high ground.
That'll make our LeBlanc free.
The black rose blooms once more.
Clumsy design.
This does kill Victor, but he has Deathless, so I'm fine with it.
Electrocleaning completed. You still cling to flesh and
He also has On Death Rally, so we can mirror image him.
Classic misdirection.
another brilliant design.
What a treat.
Forest hides.
I should have sharpened Resolve there, but it's fine, we have Blade's Edge.
Another rose for the gods.
As always, draw your champions, and the game is much, much smoother. And that is all for challenges 41 through 50 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. There were a couple surprising things in here. I didn't think that the Darius was going to be bad, and it definitely was. And I think I was a little afraid of, or well, I picked wrong with Kayle, but that's probably more a personal issue than an issue with the actual modifiers. But yeah, so definitely Jinx that challenge 48. I think that'll be good for you. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.